everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we are diving deep into the IELTS exam pattern. If you are considering studying abroad, you will definitely want to tune in. Everything you need to know about IELTS for student visa. That's our focus today. Not only will we be breaking down the pattern, but we'll also be sharing some invaluable tips to help you guys ace it. So whether you're just beginning with your IELTS journey or aiming for that perfect band score, this video is made for you. So let's master the IELTS together. So what is IELTS? IELTS stands for International English Language Testing System. It's like the passport to your international dreams. Recognized by thousands of institutions in over 140 countries. This test is the gateway to opportunities worldwide. Now, here's where you have to pick your path. There are two types of IELTS. First, the academic. Second, journal training. The academic one is for you if you're dreaming of diving into higher education abroad, and journal training version is more along the lines of work experiences and training programs. Got your type in mind? Awesome. If not, then here's a tip for you. If you're dreaming of a student visa and a top-notch education abroad, IELTS Academic is the right way to go. Still wondering why IELTS? Think of it as a language passport. It doesn't just validate your English proficiency, it is also a reflection of your dedication for global adventures. With the right preparation and mindset, I promise you, it's an achievable milestone. So let's start. In this video, we'll be discussing the IELTS Academic. Firstly, let me tell you about the 4 sections in the IELTS exam, and these are: first, listening; second, reading; third, writing; and fourth, speaking. Before starting, let me just give you an overview of an IELTS exam pattern. Total duration is of 2 hours and 40 minutes. Listening is of 30 minutes, plus you will get 10 minutes of transfer time. Reading and writing takes 60 minutes, whereas number 4, speaking is 11 to 14 minutes. Let's dive into the format of each section, and I will sprinkle in some important tips along the way. Are you with me? Come on, let's begin. Let's start with the listening section where you get 30 minutes. Don't rush off when you are done with your part and the recording stops. You get an extra 10 minutes to fill in your answers. The total time is 30 plus 10 minutes. You will be listening to 4 recordings, which means 40 questions. Recording 1 is a conversation in which 2 people are having a conversation about everyday social content. Recording 2 is a monologue of everyday social content. Recording 3 is a conversation of around 4 people in an educational or training context. Recording 4 is a monologue on academic subjects. So, what can you expect to hear? Number 1, regular chats, just like 2 friends are talking. Number 2, someone speaking alone. Think of a person explaining something. Number 3, group talks, a few people discussing a topic. So you could hear American, Australian, British or even Canadian accent. So it's a good idea to tune your ears with these different sounds. As I have said, we'll be discussing some preparation tips along the way for better understanding. So here are some tips for your listening section. Number 1, practice active listening. Prioritize practicing with different English accents such as American, British, Australian and Canadian. Number 2, read the question first. This gives you a clue about what you are going to hear and helps you identify answer more quickly. Number 3, use the transfer time wisely. Review your answer during the 10-minute transfer time to ensure that there are no blanks and spelling errors. Number 4, watch for distractions. The test might include some information that's meant to mislead you. Always focus on answering the question asked. Next comes the reading test of the IELTS exam. In this section, you get 60 minutes with 3 input texts. The reading test extracts mainly from textbooks, journals and scholarly papers where you need to answer 40 questions. Proper understanding of the question types is essential. So let's discuss that. Number 1, multiple choice. They might look simple, but read carefully. Choose the best answer from the options based on the passage. Number 2, identifying information. Be sharp. Check if statements align with the text details. Number 3, Matching headings. Match headings to paragraphs. Understand the core message of each situation. Here are some pro tips for reading tests. Number 1. Skim and scan. Start by quickly skimming the test to get a general idea. Then scan for specific information as you answer each question. Number 2. Be wary of time. Don't spend too much time on a single question. If you are stuck, move on and come back if time allows. Number 3. Pay attention to question types. Understand the difference between true, false, not given or yes, no, not given questions. Misunderstanding these can lead to easy mistakes. Number 4. Practice with diverse materials. Expand your practice beyond test samples. Reading newspapers, journals and other diverse sources can be very helpful. Last, read genuine academic tests to get a real feel for the exam style. Moving on to the writing test of IELTS Academic. In this section, we get 60 minutes with 2 tasks to complete. Task 1. Descriptive writing. Here you might be presented with graphs, charts or diagrams. You have to summarize the information, identify patterns and draw comparison in your own words. Task 2. Essay writing. They'll give you a topic and you have to share your own thoughts on it. Structure your essay well. Start with an introduction, then the main context and wrap it up with a conclusion. Don't forget to support them with examples. Let me suggest some tips to excel your writing section. Number 1. Plan before writing. Spend a few minutes planning your essay or letter. It helps in structuring your ideas and arguments. Number 2. Stick to the word count. Keep this in mind that writing too few words can lead to penalties, but excessively long answers may include error or off-topic content. Number 3. Use a range of vocabulary and grammar. Demonstrate your language skills by varying your vocabulary and sentence structures. Number 4. Stay on topic. Make sure every paragraph and sentence directly addresses the question's topic. The final component of the IELTS academic test, the speaking test. The duration of this test would be around 11 to 14 minutes. It's like a short conversation but requires strategic preparation. Don't overthink it. Just imagine you're talking with a friend. It comprises 3 tasks. Task 1 is introduction and interview. The examiner introduces themselves and asks you to introduce yourself. It's pretty much the warm-up. Task 2 is a long turn. Here you are given a card with a topic and points to cover. You'll have a minute to prepare and then will need to speak for about 2 minutes on it. Task 3 is the discussion. In this, your examiner will ask questions related to your long-term topic. The part is a bit longer and is your chance to engage in a deeper conversation. Things to keep in mind. Number 1. Practice speaking out loud. This seems obvious, but regularly practicing speaking English out loud significantly boosts confidence. Number 2. Think aloud. During the exam, if you need a moment to think, verbalize your thoughts. It's better than long silences. Number 3. Listen to the question. Ensure you fully understand the question before answering. It's okay to ask the examiner to repeat or rephrase the question. Number 4. Stay calm. Mistakes happen. If you realize you've made an error, correct it and move on. Do not let it frustrate you. Keep in mind, speaking smoothly, staying on topic and sounding clear is very important in this segment. And also, you don't need fancy words. Just be yourself. Okay, so after all that hard work, how do they decide your score in IELTS? Let's break down the band score system. IELTS score range from band 0 to band 9. Attaining band 9 indicates expert proficiency, whereas band 0 suggests one did not attempt the test. Your proficiency is assessed over 4 modules: listening, reading, writing, and speaking. Each module is individually scored using the same band, 0 to 9 scale. The final band score, commonly referred as the overall band score, is derived by calculating the mean score of the 4 modules. This average is then rounded to the nearest whole or half band. Imagine you scored as follows: listening 7.5, reading 8, writing 6.5 and speaking 7. To compute the overall band score, we would first find the average. 7.5 plus 8 plus 6.5 plus 7 is 29. And if we'll divide 29 by 4, we get 7.25. Now 7.25 isn't an official IELTS score. IELTS score are rounded to the nearest 0.5 or whole band. Thus, 7.25 would round up to 7.5. So in this example, the overall band score is 7.5. In a sense, each module holds equal weight. To maximize your overall score, consistent preparation across all modules is very important. Let's sum up the IELTS exam pattern. It's like a roadmap to test how well you know English in your real life situations. From listening to various accents to expressing your views in writing or speaking, each segment of the test ensures a comprehensive assessment of your English proficiency. Now, as you set your sights on the global education, know this: preparation is the key. At AdmitCard, we are not just here to guide you through the application and the visa process. We are committed to prepare you for exams like IELTS, ensuring you are well equipped to achieve your desired score and make your study abroad dream a reality. Also, download our IELTS Plus app where you can get free IELTS material and explore various IELTS packages. To conclude, IELTS might seem like a mountain now, but with the right preparation and a bit of guidance, you'll find yourself at the peak in no time. And remember, with AdmitCard, you're never climbing alone. So if you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, drop your thoughts in the comment below, and don't forget to share it with your friends who might benefit. Let's spread the knowledge together.